Welcome back. Today we take a look at major moves in social media businesses. The first is Facebook buying WhatsApp, and the second is the deal between Motorola and Lenovo. To do so, we host Mr. Vrej Ohanian. He's an IT consultant. Welcome to Underground.
Hello, Muntaha.
How are you today?
Good. You?
Good. I'm good, thank you. Let's take a look at this short report before we start our conversation.
Sure.
Big Blue, F you, Zuckerberg. You did it once again. Paid billions just to make this work and took away our friend. It's hard to say, but now it's gone. My WhatsApp is deleted. There is just no emoticon for how much you are needed. My fellow users around the world, come gather round and worry. I stand here crying like a girl, and they are not even sorry. Sorry. We've gone through all of this before, the same sad kind of scam. I sometimes open the App Store and cry for Instagram. Long story short, I'm standing here to say you my goodbyes. And honestly, my greatest fear is that Snapchat also dies.
Mr. Vrej Ohanian, this video is titled Rest in Peace WhatsApp. Do you think after Facebook purchased WhatsApp, it did really rest in peace?
First of all, once I heard the news, I thought it was some kind of false news. But, you know, it was real. So real that if we go back to the past, we can find such deals like acquisition of Hotmail by Microsoft, AOL acquisition of ICQ by AOL again, Skype by Microsoft for around $8 billion, and 1 year ago Facebook just bought Instagram for 2 years ago for around $1 billion again. To understand this acquisition, first of all we have to know the facts. WhatsApp has around 450 active users plus 1 million new users daily, 50 billion message daily, and the funny thing is a company run by only 32 engineers. And if we go to the depth of this kind of deal, the reason is Facebook want to keep the WhatsApp away from the Google's hand.
What about the users? We know we are a social media show, so we want to let the users know, are they getting affected in any way by this deal between Facebook and WhatsApp?
If we're talking about the security reasons, you know, I don't think there will be affected anyhow, because WhatsApp, as in the past, doesn't have any kind of security procedures, like all data is vulnerable. Anyone has the access on network can access the data transferred through the WhatsApp. I think the first thing the Facebook is going to do is to secure this procedure, and I think we should be concerned about the privacy of Facebook before even this acquisition.
Okay, now Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO of Facebook, brought this for WhatsApp for $19 billion. Can you tell us about the current budget of Facebook? Are these people this rich?
To be frank, if you go to the depth, you can find that it's not like $19 billion in cash. It's split into $3 billion in stock market for the employees, WhatsApp employees. The rest, $16 billion, is split in two again, $4 billion in cash and $12 billion as stock again. So the all acquisitions for just $4 billion, and the rest is in in stock. And coming to the stock of Facebook, you know, it's somehow the investors should be careful about it, because it's a very young company with has enormous volatility since the last its IPO. And starting from the market capital of Facebook is around $100 billion, with revenues of $7 billion annual revenue, $7 billion. If we compare it with other companies, you know, with the same market capital like McDonald's or Intel, Intel has $100 billion market capital, but has around $50 billion annual revenues, which is 9 times more than Facebook's annual revenue.
Okay. Mr. Vrej Ohanian, we know we are talking about two topics today, and the other topic is the deal between Lenovo and Motorola.
Yeah.
So let's watch this report about the deal between Motorola and Lenovo before we continue our talk with Mr. Vrej Ohanian.
Welcome to RCR Wireless here at Mobile World Congress. I'm Lamore Chaffin, and with me is Keith Liu from Lenovo. Thank you so much for joining us.
Great to be here, Lamore. Thanks for your time.
So you have a really beautiful, exciting booth here behind us.
Thank you very much. This is Lenovo's first time at the booth here in MWC. So it's really an exciting time for us. As you may know, we're now the #1 PC company in the world, and we're fast gaining market share in PC Plus, that is, you know, in tablets and smartphones as well. We are currently now the #4 smartphone maker in the world and the second largest smartphone maker in China. So it's really a great time for us to actually come out, bring a lot of our smartphones to the rest of the world, like the Lenovo Vibe Z, for example.
Why don't you give us a look at it? Before you do, I've got to ask you, so you're going to even increase your numbers and your standing because you just bought Motorola Mobility. So can you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, the deal is, of course, struck, and right now we're going through a regulatory process. So, you know, it's not fully completed yet. However, we're really excited about, you know, doing this particular transaction, and we've got big plans for smartphones and for tablets as well. We love the fact that Motorola is such a well-established company in the smartphone arena, in the mobile arena. You know, they've got a great brand, and it's just such a great company with such a huge heritage, long heritage. So we're looking forward to the time where we will be able to share, you know, more detailed plans on how we will be working together moving forward.
Wonderful. We'll be talking again then.
Absolutely.
Mr. Vrej Ohanian, were you personally surprised by this deal between Lenovo and Motorola?
To be frank, not at all, because it was a great deal. I think it is a very great deal, especially if we go to the depth again. Lenovo bought Motorola for $2.91 billion. Okay, and Google 2 years ago, at 2012, bought Motorola for $12 billion, and now he's selling with $9 million loss. And it is a great deal, I think, especially if we compare how the deal is closed. It's closed like $660 million in cash, $750 in stock, and $1.5 billion as notes in future notes.
Some people thought that this is a charm offensive because the Chinese company is buying a U.S. company. Does this make sense?
I think the final target of Lenovo is to conquer and invade the Western countries, Western market, and there is a huge competition in the Western market, especially with such competition like Samsung, Apple, you know, and Nokia, Microsoft. It's a very tough market, and it's need a tool, it's need a strong brand how to invade this kind of market.
Lenovo now being a growing tech company, how do you evaluate the product? Do you have an overview about the customers and how do they feel about its products?
You know, the Lenovo is a very young company for us because at 2004, at the beginning when Lenovo bought the first acquisition of IBM's PC sector, when Lenovo bought the IBM's PC sector for around $175 billion, like everybody said, who's Lenovo? Because it was it was well known in the Indian market and Chinese market, but no presence at all in the Western countries. And then they thought that it's going to be knocked down by huge companies like HP, when then HP bought the Compaq, but on contrary, Compaq was a very great threat for HP, and Lenovo maintained the quality of the PCs, even evolved it, and 2013 it was considered one of the, as you heard, one of the greatest PC manufacturer in the world, the greatest, not the one of, the greatest PC manufacturer in the world. Plus, you know, now they were so convinced with the computing market that at January 2014 they bought server sector of IBM for $2.3 billion, and now they have the PC sector, server sector, and Motorola mobile sector, and I think they are on the right rail to how to invade the Western market.
So do they have any hope to compete with Dell and other companies?
Of course. This is their whole strategy is like this, to step by step make the Western market has a presence in the Western market, then in LOBs one by one penetrate these markets.
But do you think that such company can really compete with U.S. company, especially when we talk about the U.S. customer? Usually they tend to purchase US-made stuff. Would they believe in Chinese-made stuff?
I think they are going to do, because their approach is very smart. They're starting from the point of product awareness, like there's the initiative in presenting their products from the beginning. You know, like they didn't change the name of the PCs of IBM. They didn't change it from ThinkPad or ThinkBook to another thing. They leave it as a ThinkPad, and they sold it as a ThinkPad. This transition makes the let's say US customer very comfortable. They know they didn't change much, and they can gain confidence through this.
Mr. Vrej Ohanian, thank you so much for joining us on Underground today. You are an IT consultant.
Welcome.
Viewers, that was our show. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.